Hello students, on 6th I gave practice question. 8 questions were there. Now today I am going to give you the solution of this practice question so that you can check your steps. So first is root over 1 plus cos theta upon 1 minus cos theta is equals to cosec theta plus cot theta. So you have to understand which side I should consider. Any of the term you can consider, but here you are having root term. So it is better that we can simplify the left hand side term. So I consider root over 1 plus cos theta upon 1 minus cos theta. Whenever you are having these type of opposite terms, you are going to rationalize it. So rationalize with the conjugate, that is the denominator conjugate you are going to consider, and this will be 1 plus cos theta. Now after multiplying, you take care the root, it will be inside. Multiplication will be done in the inside. So 1 plus cos theta upon 1 minus cos theta into 1 plus cos, 1 plus cos. We have multiplied with the conjugate term. You can see the brackets are same, that is 1 plus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta. As you can understand, a into a, it will become a square. So in place of a, you are having 1 plus cos theta whole square. Now in the denominator, 1 minus cos theta and 1 plus cos theta, that is a minus b, a plus b. We are very familiar with this term. A minus b, a plus b gives you a square minus b square with the help of identity. So you got 1 minus cos square theta. Now you can see you are having here square root. First you are going to make the denominator term in the square form so that we can cancel the square and the root. How we are going to convert it? You cannot cancel this 2 or this square term with the root, because this is 1 minus cos square theta. I am repeating, you cannot cancel this 2. This 2 cannot be cancelled with the square root, because this is the one single term, 1 minus cos square theta. Until and unless you are not going to get this type of bracket whole square, so you cannot cancel it. So we are going to convert 1 minus cos square theta is equals to sin square theta with the help of identity. That is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. That is, here you can consider sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. So you can replace sin square theta as 1 minus cos square theta. So here you got sin square theta. Now you can cancel square root and square, so that the remaining term will be 1 plus cos theta upon sin theta. Now you can separate it. Why we are going to separate? Because we have to convert in cosec and cot. So you can easily understand when you will write this term as 1 upon sin theta plus cos upon sin. So 1 upon sin, that gives you cosec, and cos upon sin gives you cot. You are consider the relations here. Now one more thing, this is in the multiplication form and the plus sign is in the numerator. That is why you can separate it. But if plus minus sign will be in the denominator, we cannot separate it. Now the next second question. So in this way we got the right hand side of the first one. Now let us discuss the second question. That is cosec theta minus cot theta whole square is equals to 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta. So here left hand side is equals to, again I am going to consider left hand side, cosec theta minus cot theta whole square. Now we know cosec theta is nothing but 1 upon sine, cot is nothing but cos upon sine. So in place of cosec you have written 1 upon sine theta, and in place of cot, cos upon sine. Whole square it is. This is whole square. Denominator is same. You can consider the numerator as 1 minus cos theta upon sin theta whole square. Bracket close. You should consider this term in the bracket because whole square it is. Now separating. This square can be considered in the numerator as well as in the denominator. So you will be getting 1 minus cos theta whole square upon sin square. Taking the square to both the numerator and denominator. Again with the first identity, you are going to replace this sin square theta as 1 minus cos square theta. This 2 and this 2 will not cancel because it is the whole square term, and this square is only for the cos theta. So now you are having the identity a square minus b square. This is in the form of a square minus b square, because 1 can be considered as 1 square, 1 can be written as 1 square. So now you can write it as 1 minus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta. Now this bracket you will consider separately, as a square can be written as a into a. One term will get cancelled and the remaining term is the right hand side. In this way you got the second question. Third we have 1 plus sin theta upon 1 minus sin theta is equals to sec theta plus tan theta whole square. Again you can see there are the conjugate terms. You are going to rationalize it. After rationalizing, you are getting the same a into a. You will be getting a square. So this is 1 plus sin theta whole square. in denominator 1 minus sin square theta. Identity gives you this cos square theta term. I hope you are understanding. Identity term you are getting cos square theta. Now with the term right hand side which we required, it is in the sec theta plus tan theta whole square. That is, you can understand it is in the form of identity a plus b whole square. So here you are going to apply, you are going to open the bracket. You are going to open the bracket with the help of identity. That is, a plus b whole square is equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now when you will consider a as a1 and b as sin theta. So this will be 1 square plus 2 sin theta plus sin square theta upon cos square theta. So here while considering the cos square theta, again I am repeating, this square cannot be cancelled with anyone. You have to open the bracket with the identity. Now cos square theta will be separated with each term. So this will be 1 upon cos square theta plus 2 sin theta upon cos square theta plus sin square theta upon cos square theta. Now here you are having sin theta and in the denominator you have cos square theta. We can write 1 upon cos square theta is equals to sec square theta plus 2. As we can mention this separately, that sin upon cos, when you are going to write sin upon cos, you will be getting the tan into 1 upon cos. Why we are going to separate it? Just listen. We are separated here. Plus sin square theta upon cos square theta is tan square theta. You can see it is in the form of a square, b square. If you can get 2ab, then we can get the a plus b whole square. So that is why we have separated this cos square term as cos theta into cos theta. So sin upon cos gives you tan and 1 upon cos gives you sec. Now you have a square plus 2ab plus b square. So you can write a plus b whole square. In this way you got the right hand side term. Now fourth question. So again here you can see I am having the left hand side sin theta upon 1 minus cos theta. Here you have to prove this will be equals to cosec and cot. You can also consider from the right hand side term. I want to see that you should consider right hand side term and bring it to left hand side. This question I am going to give you from left hand side to right hand side. But when you are going to submit me this practice question, you will start from right hand side. I am repeating, when you will submit this practice question, you have to solve this question from right hand side to left hand side. Those who have done, they will do again this question from right hand side term. Clear? Now here you are going to rationalize with the conjugate term. I have rationalized. I got a minus b, a plus b. So it will be a square minus b square. So now you are having sin theta in bracket. Please do consider bracket. It is very important that if you are having these type of terms single and in the form of a plus b, then you have to write in the bracket so that it will be easy to understand. Otherwise this sin theta will be added with the cos. Clear? So here you are having sin theta, give the bracket 1 plus cos theta. In place of 1 minus cos square theta, you are going to get sin square theta. this term you got after cancelling one term of sine theta from the denominator. So one term will be remaining in the denominator and you are going to separate it. Again I am repeating, this is plus sign. So you can separate this. So you will be getting 1 upon sine theta plus cos upon sine. So 1 upon sine will be cosec and cos upon sine will be cot. So you got the right hand side term. Now the next fifth question we have sec 1 minus sin a sec a plus tan a is equals to 1. So here you are going to get left hand side as sec 1 minus sin sec plus tan. It is very clear that you are going to convert this sec and tan in terms of cos and sin, because this term you have in sin term. So while considering 1 upon cos sin upon cos, you are getting 1 plus sin a upon cos a. So 1 minus sin a into 1 plus sin a. Again it is in the form of a minus b, a plus b. So you will be getting a square minus b square. Yes. So this cos will be remaining as it is. All are in multiplication term. These terms are in multiplied form. So you are going to get sec a into 1 upon cos. I have considered here separately with the 1 minus sin square a. 1 minus sin square a, what we will write? 1 minus sin square a. Okay, that is cos square a with the identity, with the help of identity. I hope you are familiar now. Directly you can write it. 1 minus sin square a can be replaced by cos square a. 1 upon cos we know sec. So this will be sec square a. 1 minus sin square a will be replaced by cos. So sec is nothing but 1 upon cos. If it is square, you are going to write it square. If it will be cube, you will write 1 upon cos cube. Clear? So here you are having 1 minus cos square a into cos square a. It will be cancelled and the answer is 1. That we have to show the right hand side term. Next, this is your 8th question. Tan theta minus cot theta is equals to 2 sin square theta minus 1 upon sin theta into cos theta. Left hand side term we are considering because it is easy to convert tan cot in terms of sin and cos. So here you are going to consider tan theta minus cot theta. Tan will be considered as sin upon cos. Cot will be considered as cos upon sin. Whichever be the angle will be given, according to that you will write it. Here we have a. So whole solution will be considered with the a. You are not going to write here theta. Clear? Whichever be the angle will be given, according to that you will consider. Here I am having theta. So whole solution will be considered with the angle theta. Yes. Now sin and sin. Here I have written cross multiplication. Don't be confused with it. You can also consider with the LCM form. But it is easier that sin into sin gives you sin square theta minus cos into cos gives you cos square theta. In the denominator you have cos into sin, that is cos theta into sin theta. Now how we will understand that which term will be replaced? See, in this question we have to show the answer in terms of the numerator sin square theta. So I require this term. I don't require this cos square theta. How we can convert cos in terms of sin? With the first identity, that is cos square theta is equals to 1 minus sin square theta. Now I have replaced because I don't require this. And here you are having 2 sin square theta. That means 2 terms must be there. 2 sin square theta. It can be considered as sin square theta plus sin square theta. Now when I am going to replace this by 1 minus sin square theta, you can see it is very important to give the bracket when you are replacing any term in another term and there is a minus sign or whichever plus sign will be there, then only you will substitute or replace in the bracket form. So cos square theta gives you 1 minus sin square theta. So that when you will open the bracket, I am repeating, give the bracket children. I am repeating here minus sign. So bracket is important. When you will open 1 minus, that is you will be getting minus 1, minus 1. Minus minus becomes plus. So here you got plus sin square theta. Now you can see this is also plus sign. This term is also with the plus sign. And here also I am having plus sin square theta. So we can add it. So 2 sine squared theta minus 1 upon cos theta into sin theta. This is our right hand side term. You can see here. Clear?